No. Did you go to nightclub or not? Tell me.
You're acting like
hold on. Did you go to nightclub or not?
I did.
Otan. My wife gets away with a lot of things by saying, "Oh, you see, it's not me. If I have my way, I would not go there." And then the moment she lands that place, and her crony friends they're looking for. So don't come here telling me, please. It's not that people remember themselves. The anger is coming back again. Alpha.
Sac passe. Guys, welcome to another episode of Jollof and Kompa.
You left me.
You're stressing me out. Oh my God.
You left me in America and you were going to nightclub in Spain.
Okay, context.
Did you go to nightclub or not? Tell me.
You're acting like hold on.
Did you go to nightclub or not?
I did.
Otan. End of story.
No, not
context.
necessary.
No context.
Because you're saying you left me as if
it doesn't matter.
I paid for the ticket and went with my friends and went on a vacation.
You were there
for
as part of
training.
vacation. Oh, nightclub training was part of it. Like it's part of the itinerary, right? Like going to nightclub.
I just say how I got there was by military aircraft.
My wife gets away with a lot of things by saying, "Oh, you see, it's not me. If I have my way, I would not go there." And then the moment she lands that place, and her crony friends they're looking for. So don't come here telling me, please. It's not that people remember themselves. The anger is coming back again. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Next topic now. Next topic. You trying to talk about
I was trying to highlight the fact that you said, it's not healthy to go days without speaking to your partner, but then you'll threaten for us to go days without speaking to me.
It doesn't mean it's healthy. It doesn't mean it's just like you.
Babe, I need something to wipe my face.
Use the clothes that you're holding.
Full tears. You're hilarious. You know that?
That's not the point. The point is that I was telling you that this thing, actually it's crazy. The scenario, honestly, I think people deserve a backstory to it.
For Spain?
Yes. My wife had just got back from deployment, yeah?
Just got back. Spain wasn't just got back, babe.
I mean, it was within the same year. Or
no.
What, a year after?
Yeah, the next year.
The next year, whatever.
I got back. Okay, let's give timeline. Mm-hmm. I got back in October.
Yeah.
The Spain thing was March.
So just got back. October, November, December, January, February, March. Almost 5-6 months later. Right?
Yeah.
And I had PTSD from I had PTSD from the previous deployment. I'm still healing from that process. It's true.
Okay.
And then she's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go to Spain. Whatever. It's okay."
No. Let me do my part. Let me do my part.
Which part?
So with my military job, we have training requirements. We have these things called OSTs, off-station trainers, which gives us the ability to accomplish these training requirements over a period of days. Mm-hmm. So this OST came up, and it's a good way to
travel.
It's a good opportunity to take advantage of because it decreases the amount of times I actually have to leave home and do these. I can just get them all done at one time. You know what I'm saying? True. So we had this one. I was free. I was like, "Oh, and it's in Spain. Dope.
I'm going to Spain.
Let's go."
She left me.
It was a couple days.
And went to Spain. A week. I think a week and a half. Whatever. Gone to Spain.
We're in Spain for 3 days.
Did you guys do the training?
Yes.
No, you did not. I remember, babe.
What do you mean? What do you mean we didn't do the training?
You didn't end up the same time.
Okay.
Did you do the training?
I know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
The purpose
was defeated. Waste of taxpayers' money.
No, it wasn't. The purpose was to accomplish a specific training, which we've talked about, TCCC, but that got canceled, but we're still able to do like our flight requirements. Sure. So like I placed an NG tube on my major on the way there.
Congratulations.
Right? So we did do training.
Okay. You're digressing.
I'm not digressing. I'm giving context because you're making it sound like
you left.
I wasn't there for a purpose.
Did you go to Spain or not?
I did.
Okay. So in this training that you were talking about,
Yes.
this OSP, GCTQ, it's okay. In that training,
Yes.
is nightclub part of it?
No. That's extracurricular activities.
But you participated.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're in Spain. Am I just supposed to stay in my room all day?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So that's the context. And I was trying to talk to you at that point that, hey, this doesn't feel good. It's like I'm married to a part-time wife. What the heck is going on? And I'm expressing my grievances, maybe not the best way, of course, because in that particular moment, like, I feel like grieved a little bit, you know, partly because, like, anyway. And you were handing the call.
Because I'm sure you were saying things that were not.
No, you just didn't want to hear it because we were in the strip club.
No,
oh, she went to the strip club.
I did not go to the strip club.
Oh, you stood outside. That's what you told me.
You know what a strip club is? Have you been to one?
No, I have not. What is it?
There's naked people in the strip club.
Yeah, it's okay. People go there.
I did not go there. Is what I'm saying.
You guys went, but you didn't go inside.
No.
Which of the event did you not go inside?
Babe.
Oh, this was in Germany, huh? You see, you took that as a bit. He was in Germany. It wasn't this way. It was Germany, huh?
It was Germany. We're not talking about Germany.
So I bring that up so that people will know that there's a precedent to this behavior.
That was one time.
Sure. But anyway, the point is that even though I had said that we're not going to talk, it's not possible for us to not talk. I feel like, yeah, it's not. I was angry at you, though. I was legitimately angry at you. And you were probably angry too. But it's okay.
Yeah. But this is what I've noticed. Mm-hmm. Anytime that I leave the house, you fight me.
Yeah, I do. Am I arguing against that?
But why, babe?
Because it kind of throws a wrench into our like flow.
But do you not consider that I also need to like do things and take care of things and focus?
On what?
And the fighting does not help me do that?
Your only focus is on me. All these focus. No, I mean, so the thing is this. I think you run under that assumption that I don't think about that. I do, right? And your expectation is that you want me to, I try to find a balance, right? And I do, to be honest with you. But your expectation is that whatever it is that I feel, it's secondary to your primary mission of getting things done. I think that cost us a lot of like argument and such.
Wait,
right?
Say it again.
Your expectation is that whatever feeling that I have about the fact that you're gone, whatever way that I feel about it, it's secondary to you getting your stuff done. You barely provide a space for me to feel that way. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's what leads to most of the fights that has to do with your job with the military. You barely provide an avenue for me to feel some type of way. And that can come in a way like where you're like, oh, I feel the same way too. Do you though? Because you're not in a nightclub. I don't think you do. It's true, man. It's true. So your I feel the same way becomes very questionable when you say, oh yeah, I miss home, and you're like, so.
But you also have to understand that we're two different people, right? And how we process things. And
you
how we
cope, in the nightclub, huh?
How we cope with things is different.
You process it.
But I was going to be back in a couple of days, babe.
Okay. Well.
So the myth that we're talking about is never go to bed angry.
I don't think that's true. I think it's okay to go to bed hungry. But also, like, I think the ultimate goal is to quickly get back to baseline as soon as possible. Like, don't be pushing the boundary like, oh, this time we did 1 day. Tomorrow, let's try 2 days. The day after, let's try 3 days. I think over time, we've grown where, like, we're always doing our best to reduce the time to baseline.
Yeah. A lot of our friends, one of our friends recently, we took them out to dinner. They're like, we really like you guys' dynamic. And you're like, guys,
we fight.
We do fight, but also our dynamic is solid. So I do like our dynamic too. Yeah. But it doesn't diminish or remove the fact that we also argue. Yeah,
no, I think it's a very dangerous place where like you get put on a pedestal and you have to keep up some sort of like, oh, we don't argue, we don't like if you take note, like when I talk to people about, for example, us taking road trips, for example, I say, oh yeah, we've developed like a very nice way to do it. We get on the car, we're happy, playing songs, and then we get into a fight, we fix it, we get into the fight. We have like 2 fights, and then we are home, and then it's as if none of those fight happens.
Yeah.
But
we frame it in a way where we let people know that are close to us that we do fight. It keeps things spicy.
I don't think it keeps things spicy.
That's how I
think about it.
Yes.
Oh, I think about it like yeah. Nah.
When we bring it up, that's how I frame it. It's like, oh, it keeps things.
I think fights
spicy.
Is healthy.
Keeps you on your toes. But we let the people in our lives know, like, it's a part.
We're not perfect
of doing life together. And also, I don't mind the fact, like, that our friends, even like we went to Austin.
Oh yeah.
And we had a whole argument in front of our group of friends. They had to help us reconcile.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. I feel like this is from my perspective. You're still going to talk about your myth, but this is from my perspective. Number one, this is the person I'm spending the rest of my life with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's till death do us apart, right? That's the commitment that we made to each other.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to put sellotape or paper tape on issues. We're going to rip the Band-Aid off and talk about it as much as we possibly can until we find a mutual ground for us to be able to coexist on that issue and not fight about it anymore.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I'm saying? So that means if I disagree, of course, in a very respectful way that is not disrespectful towards you, I'm going to make my grievances known. Like, I'm not going to hold it around for a very long period of time because I want to move on from it. So I have to fight about it. Argue, maybe not fight. I think we had a fight about something. A whole long story back. I just needed to be hungry. It's okay. I just want to be hungry because I felt aggrieved by the action that you've done towards me. Like, even if you say like, my dad usually says something. If you do something wrong, he will say, please don't say sorry right now because sorry can wipe away that sin immediately. Like, once you say sorry, the expectation is that I forgive you and you move on from it.
Yeah.
So don't say sorry.
Yeah.
Just hold it.
Yeah.
Let me
be
hungry.
Yeah.
Right. So, of course, he will say it in a very, like, not very mean way, but in a way you can sense that he's hungry and he wants to be hungry. And I agree with that to some extent. I feel like sorry is such a blanket statement where you say it and the expectation is that, oh, we move on. No.
You want to feel your anger.
I want to enjoy the anger. I feel like it's part of humanity. You don't hold that view?
Well, I like to get back to our normal as quickly as possible. Like, I don't like to sit in the awkwardness and the tension of it. Like, let's get to the solution or let's get to a common ground so that we can get back to our normal is my
baseline. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel like, I don't know.
And I think that's when I get frustrated with you because you want to sit in your anger.
I just want to be hungry a little bit. It's okay. I mean, it's not as if I hate you. Honestly, if you, and I also think it helps me in a way. It helps me in the sense that, like, by the time if I'm pissed off by something and I share that with you and we probably disagree about it and we're like going back and forth, explaining, doing our whole process of processing it and talking about it. And we're not saying eye to eye, right? And then because you're probably a more peaceful person than I am, you probably say, yeah, it's okay. I'm not going to die on this hill. Let's move on. I'm like, no, because this is going to happen next month or next week. And then we're going to be back to where we are. So let's fight a little bit. And the idea being that even without you explaining or without me understanding you, low-key, like, reason why you did something or why something happened or whatever it is, that the time gives me, like, the fighting gives me enough time to think about a justification in my head for us to go back to the baseline, not just because you want us to move past it. Like, I can explain or I can rationalize as to why something was done or why I did something or why you did something. And that gives me, like, I settle it inside of me rather than, like, you offering me, like, a reason for it to be settled. I don't know how to explain that.
You just want to come to peace on your own versus me initiating the peace.
Yeah. I mean, initiating is nice. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll feel like if I'm angry with...
And then I'll get a whole nother round of anger because I've made attempts to
and
create
I
peace.
didn't meet you at that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's good, but I also want it to be genuine. Because I don't want it to be rushed. I don't want this peace to be rushed. I want us to get there in our own way. Okay. So that when this issue comes up next time, it's not going to be a big deal anymore, you know? I'll give us credit for that.
Okay, so let's pivot then. Let's talk about how we express anger growing up. Because that plays a role into how you're going to express it towards your person and your relationship. And that's one of the first things I noticed when we
first got married,
yeah.
How do you think I express anger? How do I express anger towards you?
Well... You're going to make me go on a different thing, Ben.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so growing up, I was very quiet. So anytime I was angry, I wouldn't really communicate at all. I would just be quiet, go into my corner, process my thoughts, and then move on. Or if someone's expressing anger towards me, I also wouldn't respond. I'd also be quiet, take it, and then leave. You know, there's this one time, though, growing up where my mom was digging into me about the kitchen. I was like, maybe it wasn't about the kitchen, but I was in the kitchen cleaning. And I popped off. My siblings were like, oh my gosh.
How did you, you're like, please don't talk to me like that. What did you say?
I raised my voice for sure.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
You're like, stop talking to me like that. I want to see your mom reaction. She's a cool-headed person. I mean, the version that I met. Yeah, she's probably going to look at you and be like, you've lost your mind. I'm going to go in the living room and give you space.
My mom's gotten better for sure. But that was like definitely a blow up moment for me growing up. But that's on my pattern of expressing anger was not communicating and kind of remaining silent. And that definitely translated and also hindered my ability to figure out the best way to express anger when it came to you as well. So I remember like in our beginning arguments,
I would just
take it, or I would say things and they would be not the best. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So.
Oh man. No, we've been married we're going on 5 years now.
Yeah.
There was a time that you would walk out when you're hungry, or when we're having an argument. You will leave the house.
Oh, yeah.
That was a huge test for me. I did not like that at all.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about things.
Yeah.
You do not want to talk about things.
Yeah. I just want to
just
fight or flight.
Yeah.
Flight.
How was
my choice.
Man. No. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now and I'm like, oh my God. We were such babies, but continue.
How did you express anger growing up?
See, that's the thing. I cannot genuinely remember.
Like when you were angry, if your parents made you angry or if your parents were angry at you.
See, you can't be angry at your... I'm an African. My parents are African Nigerian father and mother. So my biggest anger expression is not eating.
Okay.
Not eating the food.
Okay. So you still do that today? I
think I do actually sometimes. My biggest way of expressing that I'm angry is not eating. And there's nothing coming from that. You just don't eat and then you're hungry. And then if my parents were wrong, I miss one meal and then dinner they will say, eat that food. And then when you are eating the food, they will say, is it good? Is the salt okay? Oh, okay. And that's the end of the fight. I've never really, I can't remember like where I was able to express my anger towards anybody in my house, to be honest. I can't recollect. I mean, it doesn't mean I didn't get angry, but expressing it's a whole different thing. You can't be angry at your parents. I do remember though, one time that was rough. I wasn't a child anymore. My parents, when they were like fighting and trying to separate and all of that, I remember like trashing my dad so badly. It's one of the things that I probably have to ask him for forgiveness for. I was angry at him. I said some nice things to him. And my mom was shocked. My mom had to tell me to shut my mouth before my mother cursed me. But anyway, I feel like my anger I don't know. I never really expressed anger, honestly. Like I never, and that's why it's like I want to talk about things all the time. Like if I'm angry at something, I really want to talk about it. Like I want to keep having conversations about it. If we're not seeing eye to eye on something in particular, I want us to keep talking about it. It doesn't mean voice is not going to be raised. It doesn't mean we're going to be like gentle talking or whatever. But I feel like as long as we keep communicating about it, we're both going to get to a point where we're either tired.
For sure, yeah.
Or we're like, okay, I was wrong, you're right. Or I was wrong on this matter, you're right. And you're wrong on that matter, I'm right. And then we move on from that.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of handle conflicts. I'm the guy that would say, let's settle it amicably. Yeah. Maybe amicably is not the word.
I don't think that's the word.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I like dealt with like fights and such.
Growing up.
Yeah, growing up. And my parents too. What
about between your parents?
That's it. My dad would not eat. He would not touch the food. And my dad can go weeks. I'm not saying he did that, but he can go for a long period of time.
Without eating?
Yeah. And you know the crazy thing? He will read the Bible in the process. I'm like, Christianity to these people is a joke.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like I'm sure you don't think God is hearing you right now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's how he expressed anger. He's not a violent person. Your way of dealing with things is very similar to his way. He would like just not talk until you figure out that you've messed up, and then I think. But it's not a good dynamic, though. I think that's one of the things that I really paid attention to as far as our relationship is concerned. Like, if something doesn't sit well with me, I'm going to say it. And it worked for them for a decent period of time, at least more than a decade. But the moment that he's had enough of those things, it went from like 100 or whatever they were to -0. And that was the end of the relationship. So I try to keep that in mind. Like, I'm going to talk. You might not like it. Talk. This is what's on my mind. Yeah.
If I think about my parents, there was definitely, when I was smaller, a lot of shouting, especially from my mom. And I remember their arguments, like my mom has come a long way. Like they used to be nasty arguments, you know? And my dad too. So I remember that growing up. And then even to this day, it's more like bickering. It's not anything super intense when I hear them disagree. But one thing I definitely wanted to keep in mind when it came to us was like, if I'm going to say something, to be aware of what I'm saying, because it's impactful. Like you never want to degrade your person or put them down. You know, you don't want to say something that they're going to linger about forever and ever or hold on to forever and ever. So I know like in the beginning of our relationship, I started with, and for me, when I said bad things, I feel like I would swear more in the beginning. And
you will. You do not often. Like I think it's just a way. I didn't take it personal, to be honest, but I'm also glad that it's something that we talked about because it could have grown into something that becomes the norm. And that's not good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in the very beginning, I was like, I got to figure out a different way. Because it's not maintainable, you know. And
you know what? Since you're on the subject, one thing I'd like to say is African mom, even though there's no way of expressing anger, Nigerian mother, they use words. My mother can punish you without lifting a finger. It's crazy. I cannot explain it. They have this hold, this power on you as a child that if your mother is angry at you, you can feel it. You feel the discomfort in your bone. Like you are no longer at peace in that house. You're ostracized. That is the word. Like you feel outcasted. They wouldn't say anything. They're not even touching your existence, but you feel like you're not a part of this society anymore. So I think that plays into how whenever there's an argument, I want to keep having conversations about it because then I don't want to feel cast out. My mom, she's an expert at it. She should write a book about it, like how to make your child feel like an outcast in the house.
Yeah.
all of a sudden your siblings are not talking to you anymore.
You're just alone.
No task assigned to you.
Yeah.
You're just, in fact, the space that you're in, it's like you don't belong there. Like you need to remove yourself from existence. Yeah. So I would be very much sensitive to like you interacting with me that way, and it wouldn't be good. Like it would not. Like I'll pick on every single word. So I'm like, why did you use past tense instead of present tense? Why did you say was instead of is? You know, things like that. Okay.
Well, I think we've improved.
No, we've done more than improve actually.
From first year to now.
Yeah.
One thing that I constantly think about to make sure that we get to our baseline is to speak sooner. Because my pattern is to not speak, right?
Yeah.
So to speak sooner.
I think I fight for that all the time. Like I want to keep speaking. Like I want to keep speaking. Even though we're not going forward, I want to keep speaking because it also helps my line of thought too. As we've established, I think about things very differently than you do. And then when we keep talking about it and I say how it makes me feel, you're like, oh, you're wrong. That's not.
I think that's your desire, but you don't act it out.
You think I don't talk?
Like if we're not on good terms, you'll get up the next morning and act like.
It's not ripe for conversation.
What?
It goes back to what we're saying. Like it's not ripe for conversation, I think. Like I feel like there's like
That is my pet peeve, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Like acting as if everything.
Yes.
You don't know how to compartmentalize. That's your problem. I can compartmentalize. We can still be. You have to give me this. We can still be fighting. And still.
I can definitely compartmentalize.
Really?
For
like, we
sure.
can still be fighting and like for example, if we're arguing about something, like in the middle of argument, I can skip and go talk about something else and then go back to the argument.
I've learned how to do that with you.
Yeah. I feel like it brings down the tension a little bit. But I see your point though about like I wake up the next day, I act as if the word is good and then we're continuing.
You'll be humming in the shower, just like, completely oblivious. It's like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. It's because it's not ripe. It's not, this fight is still premature. We need to find a way to get it to where it's ready for talk. So I do think that when I'm ready to talk, I talk a lot.
Yeah.
I get into like the bottom of it. You don't think so?
No. Yeah, when you're ready. That's a good
yeah. How
distinction.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with you. No, I do agree with you. I think so.
What else do you think we've done to improve?
Honestly,
or something that you've done to improve?
Yeah, I think it's like, for me, I think I've gotten better at like not dying on my view. I think over the years, I've learned to compromise, even if I don't agree with you or how the thing was done or whatever. I have also learned to like pick the things that I could have done better at. Like the single me or the year 1, year 2 me, I'm like, no way. Like, makes no sense. Your explanation right now does not justify that action that has been done. But over time, I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I also could have done this in a different way. So I try to find that before I come back to you for a conversation, because I also know the person that I'm married to, you don't like the idea of like being confronted. And so when I want to have you don't. You see that you can see your face right now is an exact. You don't. You take like when I tell
it's
you
how you confront me.
I agree to
that
disagree
matters.
on that. No,
you don't think it matters?
You don't like being criticized. Like it's not even criticism. Like you just don't like when you don't get like thumbs up for your action, or when somebody question your action, it automatically comes to you as like everything that you stand for is being questioned. That's a fact. I've lived with you for like 5 years now.
But you also have to think about your approach to, if you're going to bring someone, if you know that if I take it hard, because I do.
You do. That's my point.
I take it hard. Like if you point something out that I'm not doing well, I take that hard because I want to do everything well, right?
Yes.
But your approach also makes a difference.
I don't disagree with that. I can be a little bit heavy, like I don't want to say heavy-handed because there's no physical whatever involved. I'm saying like I can be less, like I can package my words better, right? But the problem is that for you to justify how you feel, more often than not, I feel like you think of the way that I presented it and not what I'm presenting to you. Like for you to get past the fact that I'm confronting you, you'd be like, actually, I don't like the way you said it. And I'm like, oh, it's a barrier. God.
It's a barrier, yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God.
It's a barrier.
There's always a problem with the way that I said, there's no other way for me to say this thing right now, right? That's a big thing when we're arguing. I genuinely feel like, and it stems from the fact that you're the firstborn, you're like, your parents, like, prime child, never does wrong, perfect all the time.
But I don't like that.
You don't like that I see like that?
I don't like that persona.
But it's you. I mean, you might not like it, but I'm the one on the receiving end that sees that, right? You don't like being it doesn't mean you're doing it deliberately. It's just the way that you've grown up, the environment where you've grown up, where like they don't expect less from you, and you try to live up to that expectation. So when something doesn't go the way, like when the feedback that you get is not great, it's a problem. Like everything falls apart almost immediately, where you're like, that makes no sense, blah, 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 blah. You get what I'm saying? It took me a long time to understand that. I'm like, I didn't say you're a terrible person. I just said we had a terrible hour. It's okay. And you're like, so therefore you think I'm a bad person? I'm like, no, you know? Yeah. So I think the myth, we established that the myth is like, it's just like.
Arguments happen.
It's expected. It should happen.
It should happen. It's not a bad thing if they do happen.
Yeah, and you should sleep if you're fighting. It's okay.
Take a nap.
Yeah, all that advice rubbish. I think it's a church thing where like pastors give you counseling and say like, don't go to bed angry. Go to bed hungry, but maybe open your eyes in case somebody wants to kill you in the middle of the night.
You know what I do? Even if we go to bed angry in the middle of the night,
you like touching me.
Yeah.
I don't think we hate each other when we fight. I'm telling you that. I mean,
but you're stubborn.
We've been at You're right. Not stubborn. I can be
stubborn is the word.
Probably. I can be very angry. And it stems from the fact that my anger, most of the time, it stems from the fact that I don't have any other option. Like I have to be angry about this thing because it doesn't sit well with me. And we have to find a way to get better and move forward with that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my life for the rest of my life. I don't want to stress about this particular thing for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? So I want us to get better or find a mutual ground or whatever. So that's where my stubbornness comes from. You want us to have a little fight about it and then hold hands and then be like, I love you.
Yeah.
No, I don't love you right now.
Yes, guys, while we're fighting, Augustus will delay his love you reply to me.
You know
I'll be like, love you. And he'll be like, thanks.
I really appreciate you. It reminds me of like all those videos that you see where like they say after fighting and then somebody's trying to hug the other person. Like
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I think we're not in any way, shape, or form an expert in these things.
For sure. We're still learning and trying to
but there's some just garbage myth thing out there anyway.
We've made some progress for sure.
Yeah. But that's it on this episode.
Thank you guys for watching and listening. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like the video. Leave a comment. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, what do they do on there?
Favorite the thing. Like
favorite it.
Yeah. Give it like 5.0 review.
Yes. Give us a high rating.
Yes. But we will see you in the next episode.
We'll see you.
Cheers.
Peace.